Hello, everybody. This is Joshua Hayes at BigWaveTrading.com and BigWaveTrading.net coming to you with your stock market wrap-up for you to use on Friday. First off, let me go ahead and be straight with everybody and say that today was a pretty nasty day for the market overall, following through on yesterday's selling. The wonderful news, though, to people that don't look at this for more than just one day or whatever, the NASDAQ is still holding above the 50-day moving average. It is tightening up, squeezing, coiling, if you will, in between the 50 and 200-day moving average. The direction it moves here in the next, I'd say, a week to 2 weeks is going to be very important. It's either going to break down or break up, and hopefully the trend will be set in motion after that. If not, we'll just got to continue to play the charts. I keep on saying take your profits fast. Let them ride after you take some gains. But make sure you take gains and you take profits quicker. I've been saying that now for about 2 months, and I'm going to stay on this because I'm sure that this is what we're supposed to be doing. The good news for us is I had 3 new longs yesterday. Both, 2 of 3 worked. The other one still working, just was barely down on the day. And then the day before, we had 2 new longs. One was up 6%, up again today for a total of 7% in 2 days. The other one's up 9% in 2 days. Here's the key difference between those last 5 stocks I just told you. The similarity. They're all gold stocks. They're all gold stocks. So they've all made us money. So the past 5 longs that we've taken, 4 of the 5 are up nicely. The 5th one will be up soon, as long as this trend stays. Now, besides that, recently, we took some recent longs, and they were also in the metal area, some of them. And the other ones that are working now are starting to actually make me a little nervous. So I'm going to look at the NASDAQ here. We go all the way out on it, and you can see that intraday it had a tail. So these lows right here are holding so far. So that low's holding, so that line's got to be kept in mind. The 50-day moving average, however, is my most important line. This will be key support. If it rolls back below the 50-day moving average, I'll have to reevaluate everything. But until that 50-day moving average is broken or these May lows are broken, I'm not going to get too bearish on the market just yet on the NASDAQ. The New York Stock Exchange, the same thing is there. Let me see the SP 500 same so I can just do them both. Yeah, very same. Similar. You have a volatility, quote, squeeze it. This was a Bollinger Band, but it's not. It's a 50 and 200-day moving average. And as it's coming together, it's going to squeeze price. Price will probably need to go in between there for a little while as resistance and support battles each other. And then whichever direction the stock goes from here will be very key. Are stocks going to roll over and move lower? I don't know. Are stocks going to break out and go higher? I don't know. I'm just going to go look at my charts. My charts say that the market is still fine and still should go higher. However, it's very easy for just to have 1 or 2 bad days and to run a chart nowadays. This market is much quicker than I ever thought it was. I thought 1999, 2000, 2001, and 2002 was crazy. My God, I had no clue what I was going to be in for come 2008 and 2009. So the market's a lot more crazy than it ever has been before. And you just have to deal with more changes, more rapid changes that it used to be a lot more of an easier trend than it is now. Except for it was a good trend in 2008 for the bears. But recently, as you can see, from October, up, November, up, oh, wait, maybe December, nope, no, January, nope, wait, March, wait, oh, no, go up. It's just been kind of a wild little ride recently. And that's why, let me just go from October to May here. Let's see this. There we go. From 1010 to 521, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5 months. Look at the move. Negative 1%. So in 7.5 months, if you haven't had much change in your portfolio, okay, you know what? That's actually pretty good. You're sticking up with the market then. If you have big gains, way to go. You're killing the market. And if you have losses, see why sitting on your butt probably makes sense most of the time for most individuals? Trading is not what it's called out for. Most traders will get it right one big time and then brag about it forever and then get the next 8 to 10 times wrong. And the other 2 times he does get it right, get like only a couple cents each move. There's normally 1 big win, 99 small losses, and 100 small losses with a 1 big winner in day traders. You simply don't get 10,000% moves like in Cisco, or 100,000%. That's right. So Cisco from 1990 to 2000. Look at this. Let's just go back and just show you on this chart. You know, you're never going to get a move like this day trading. This is why I never understand why people like to day trade so much. If you ask me, I would rather have bought this, got knocked out for 10 years, wake up and be like, oh, that's a nice little 100,000%, 90,000% gain that I just got. I'll take that. But you just don't see that too often anymore because stocks don't quite trend like that. They did for hands. Remember hands? Remember all the day trading in 2003, 2007 some people tried? Well, heck, if you would have just bought hands and held it, you know, what is that? That's only an 11,000% gain in, you know, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4.5 years? You know, so what do I know? But holding is where the big money is at, and that's what I'm still going to go for. Right now, though, this market's very, it just looks like it's squeezing. It's going to probably go nowhere for a little while. The NASDAQ, as you can see here, in between the 250-day moving average, that's got to be resolved. The New York Stock Exchange, that has to be resolved. The S&P 500, that has to be resolved in between the 50 and 200-day moving average now that they're tightening in on each other. And the Dow Jones Industrial Average, that has to be resolved. As you can see, the 50 and 200-day moving average tightening in on each other. Now, I would love to see 50 go above the 200. The index bounce off the 50, then bounce off the 200, then get back above the 5,200, and then trend higher. And that will unleash my beautiful charts, I do believe. However, my best longs are still the longs that are coming off the lows. And if you're not taking profits on those quickly, after a 20, 40, 50%, 100% gain, these are turning around quickly. And I will bring up a long because I've already shown it to you. AVNR. I told you to take 50% off the table after this move. Here's our long. Boom, boom, boom. We go long. We go long. We go long. We sell. We go long. We sell. We go long. We sell. Because we got a 50% gain in one day in a very speculative stock. Since then, let's say you held on because you were greedy. Whoops. Sell a little bit more there for not going up. Sell a little bit more there for not going up. Sell a little bit more there for not going up. However, let's say that you didn't sell at all any of these past 3 days. Now what are you leaving with if you decide to sell half here? 6%. A 48% gain has whittled into 6% in only 4 sessions. That's why taking profits on the way up in this market is still the smart thing to do, period. Another great long of mine that's up that I can show subscribers because they can't get it up here or else they're crazy. Look at Kong. After Kong broke out, we bought it here. This breakout moves higher. When people are buying it, we're selling it for a 30% gain. Look at it. It looks beautiful. This is one of the few charts where you don't need to sell all of it. I sold some more here. 42% gain. And now look at it. Look at the green bop. Hopefully this stays. Hopefully the volume and the price action stays. However, it's not guaranteed. But charts like this and charts off the lows like, let's just use this CanSlim stock. FUQI. So now you see my pivot point that I'm looking at. Stocks off the lows like that with stocks that look just like Kong make me feel a lot better when there's also stocks like CGA off the bottom. Take CGA with Kong with, what stock did I just show? I can't even remember. AVNR. You know, and you just got a pretty exciting market overall. I know that's not the one I wanted to look at, but my train of thought's already gone. It's just a lot of stuff to go over. Overall, though, market, it's going to probably be in a little range. That's the bottom line to all this. Be ready for a breakdown. So look at the shorts. Be ready for a break up. Hold on to your longs that are still working like Kong. Hopefully you're taking profits on stocks like Kong and AVNR whenever they're up a lot in a short amount of time. It's still not the place to hold. Why? My max green bop, huge accumulation, and beautiful price patterns that existed in 1999, 2003, and even a few of them each year from 2004 to 2007 don't exist still. Until they exist, it will not be time to go heavily long. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there. Let me go show you really quick the United States dollar. See? Looks like head and shoulders top it was. Looks like I was right. Shoulder. Head. Right here. Shoulder. First trend line that it broke down from. Breakdown. You go short here. Second one from the neck. Still isn't there yet. There's the big one if it breaks down below it. However, if you use my previous trend line and then you even use the 200-day moving average, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 days. What is your gain in 14 days on this short? 4%. If you got 50 to 1 margin out there that you're using on the account, you just got yourself a nice little 200% move on the United States dollar. So congratulations to anybody that took the trade. All right, going to go ahead and end it here. Part 2 will be up next. We have 0 new longs, 0 new shorts. I needed some time off. no covers, 3 partial covers, and 1 full cover. And in part 2, I'm also going to tell you all about all the nice stocks that are still out there that I have my eye on for us to make big money. And also, we do have 1 new speculative long stock for the Platinum members, so make sure you guys check that out. Okay, aloha.